I don't know if I'm going crazy, but something's wrong with my window. It started a few weeks ago. Late at night, I'd hear this light tapping on the glass, like fingertips softly drumming. At first, I chalked it up to wind or maybe a tree branch, but then I remembered there are no trees near my window. I started keeping the blinds shut, but that didn't stop the tapping. If anything, it got more insistent. And sometimes I swear I hear my name whispered in between the knocks. A few nights ago, I finally worked up the nerve to look. I peeked through the blinds, expecting to see nothing. The street was empty, bathed in the sickly glow of a flickering streetlight. But just as I was about to step away, I saw it. A figure, just beyond the light's reach. It was tall, unnaturally so. Its limbs were too long, its neck twisted at an angle that made my stomach churn. But the worst part? It had no face. Just smooth, pale skin where eyes, a nose, a mouth should be. I stumbled backward, heart slamming in my chest. The figure didn't move, it just stood there, watching me. Or at least, I think it was. I slammed the blinds shut and locked the window. Barely slept that night, every sound making my pulse jump. Last night, I woke up to something new. Not tapping, not whispering, breathing, slow, heavy, right outside my window. I haven't looked yet. I don't think I want to. It's getting worse. Tonight I was lying in bed trying to convince myself it was my imagination when I heard my closet door creak open. My stomach turned to ice. I reached for my phone, hands shaking, and turned on the flashlight. Empty. The door was open, but nothing was inside. Just my clothes swaying slightly as if something had just brushed past them. I slammed it shut and pushed my dresser in front of it. Then the tapping started again. This time it wasn't just at the window, it was at my door. Soft, rhythmic knocks, like someone waiting to be invited in. My breath caught in my throat as I pressed my back against the headboard. My phone was still in my hand, but I was too afraid to call anyone. What would I even say? Then the whispering started. It was closer this time, right outside my bedroom door. My name, over and over. My voice, but wrong. Distorted, stretched, like a recording played too slow. I don't know how long I sat there, frozen. Eventually the knocking stopped. The whispering faded. The breathing outside my window went silent. I didn't sleep. I just sat there, listening, waiting. And then, at 3:33 a.m., I got a text message. It was from my number. It said, "Let me in." I blocked the number. I don't know why. It's not like it was coming from a real phone, but I couldn't stand the thought of seeing another message pop up from myself. I thought about leaving, just packing a bag and getting out of here. But where would I go? It doesn't feel like it's just my apartment that's haunted. It feels like me. I called my best friend Alex the next morning. I didn't tell them everything, just that I was feeling paranoid and freaked out, like someone was watching me. They offered to come over, and I nearly broke down in relief. Alex stayed over that night. We watched movies, talked about dumb things, and for the first time in days, I felt almost normal. No tapping, no whispering, no breathing. Then around 3 a.m., Alex shot up in bed. "Did you hear that?" My stomach sank. "Hear what?" "The tapping," they whispered. "It's coming from the window." I didn't want to turn my head, but I did. The blinds were closed, but I could see the shadow, tall, motionless, waiting. Alex grabbed my wrist. "Dude, what the hell is that?" I couldn't answer. My throat was dry, my body frozen in place. We sat there staring until the shadow slowly moved. It didn't walk away. It just melted into the darkness. Alex didn't stay another night. I'm exhausted. I haven't slept in days. It doesn't stop anymore. The whispers follow me through the apartment. The tapping happens at every window, even in the bathroom, where there shouldn't be one. I keep my phone off now. Every time I turn it on, I get messages from my number. They don't just say, "Let me in" anymore. Now they say, "Why did you look?" Or worse, "I'm inside." I don't know what's real. I don't know if I'm awake or dreaming anymore. Sometimes I wake up and my closet door's open. Sometimes I wake up and I swear I hear someone breathing inside the room. The other night I woke up and my bed was moved, an inch closer to the window. I don't know what it wants, but I know one thing. It's getting bolder. Tonight I put my phone in the living room, turned off and locked my bedroom door. I lay in bed staring at the ceiling, trying not to breathe too loudly. At exactly 3:33 a.m., my phone buzzed. The sound came from under my bed. I'm not alone anymore. And I think, whatever this is, it's finally inside.